If you're an angry employee, I suggest you go ahead and click off my video now.
You don't need no space, just follow me. Like a mirror, you reflect me. Like a Friday night on the weekend, I feel blessed.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. If you're new, I film hygiene, fragrance, and lifestyle related videos. So if that's something you're into, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So in today's video, I have a small Bath & Body Works semi-annual haul for you guys. And I want to do a little chit chat because there was a few people that wanted to hear what I had to say the other day and, you know, let me know I was not alone when it comes to being in these semi-annual sale streets. And I want to let you guys know something that an associate told me that might help you find the things you want without, you know, ripping and running so much. So if you want to see my haul and then stay to the end for the chit chat, just keep watching. I went to 3 different stores today because I was actually trying to find the Fairy Tale perfume. I was originally not going to go to the store at all until next week because next week I do plan on taking an outlet trip and I do plan on shopping Victoria's Secret as well. But once I seen those Fairy Tale perfumes start popping up, I wanted to go ahead and try to get in on that action. So I know I said I wouldn't be hunting things down and blah blah blah, but when it comes to semi-annual sale, things change daily and you just never know. So I definitely missed the train on Monday when they dropped all those 75% off candles, which was kind of a bummer, but it's okay because honestly I have enough candles to last me. But that is something that I really do want to find. Let me show you what I got. So I really didn't pick up too much because, like I said, I was on the hunt for the Fairy Tale perfume, so I didn't really go crazy in the stores because there wasn't really a lot of new things. So, oh, one of these are spilling. So anyway, at the first store, I didn't pick up much, but I did go ahead and pick up 2 Vanilla Cloud hand soaps because these are actually 75% off. And the notes for Vanilla Cloud are whipped vanilla, apple blossom, and sandalwood. I do have one of these already. That smells so good to me. I have one of these already and I have not used it yet, but of course it's in the foaming formula because that's the formula that I really like. But I went ahead and picked these up because these are 75% off. This kind of smells like bare vanilla. These smell so good, honestly. I do have the hand sanitizer spray for this one too. I wish they would make a body care with that. I guess it really doesn't matter because I do have bare vanilla, but I feel like if Bath & Body Works made it, it might be a little bit sweeter than bare vanilla. So I got those 2 for 75% off. And then in the next store, of course, I went hunting because that store, the first store I went to was like a treasure trove store, and the second one I went to usually is a treasure trove store, but today it really wasn't. So I did pick up 2 items that I skipped out on the first day, and I soon regret it because I didn't see them anymore. So I picked up 2 of the Vanilla Bean Noel Whip Sugar Scrubs, and the reason that I picked these up is because I keep hearing people talk about how good this particular scrub is as far as the whipped sugar formulation. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Vanilla Bean Noel, but this year I did actually enjoy it, so I figured why not. And this is a vanilla scent, so I can use this year round. So I don't have any vanilla scrubs right now. I did use up my Tree Hut Tahitian vanilla scrub, so that one of course is like a perfumey vanilla. It's not like a sweet vanilla, so that is what I was looking for. So I did go ahead and pick these 2 up. These were 75% off, so this did come up to $8.82. So they were $4.12 a piece, which I don't think was a bad price at all because normally these are $16.50 a piece, which I would never pay $16.50 for these scrubs. But my phone is overheating because it's 90 degrees outside, so I'm definitely not going to try to make this too long. But like I was saying, I do always try to find gems when it's semi-annual sales, such as candle holders, body scrubs, bubble baths, and aromatherapy and things like that for 75% off. I am skipping out on the body creams this year that are aromatherapy. Now I did pick up a body cream for beach nights because I know I'm going to use that up pretty quickly, but aromatherapy wise, I don't use my aromatherapy enough to justify getting any more body cream, so I'm going to skip out on those. But I will say that I did smell the rose cacao today, and I actually liked it. So I've actually never smelled it because I'm just opposed to rose scents for the most part, unless they're like kind of sweet. And I did smell a lot of the cacao in that one, and I think I might pick that up once it hits 75% off if I'm able to, because they did have a lot of scrubs, body washes, and sprays. So I might go ahead and get that one. So another little tidbit as well, you guys know I did get surgery on my sinuses, so I've been trying to make sure I smell things and not be so biased, because there were a lot of things that I didn't like before, and I think it's just because my receptors in my nose were not smelling them correctly, or you know how they were presented. And I've been liking a lot of different things, so I didn't even think I was gonna like Pink Petal Tea Cake, but I ended up really liking that candle, and I'm so glad that I got more, because that candle is a fast burner and it is light, but it's like a bedroom type of candle in my opinion. It's not like a heavy thrower, but it is so pleasant. I really enjoy it. I'm so happy that I had that one. So last store I went to, I went ahead and had them do a price check on this candle, because I've been seeing a lot of people get them for 75% off, but I think that this store, which is the main one I go to, they don't put stuff on 75% off quick at all. Even if they are 75% in the other places, they will still ring up as 50% off, or in this case $11.95. So always have them price check something. If you've been seeing it on Instagram, other people getting it for 75% off, it doesn't hurt to at least ask for a price check. You definitely have that right to ask for a price check. Don't be afraid to do that. And if you don't want it, then the worst case scenario is they have to put it back on the shelf. But I did pick up a twisted peppermint candle. So you guys, I am really hunting for a peppermint marshmallow. Honestly, like, I've seen people just have so many, especially Cynthia. If you have not seen Cynthia's video where she found so many candles for 75% off, there were just so many peppermint marshmallows. I just wish at this point I lived in California, because I would have gotten so many of those candles, because I loved it. But this was the second best thing that I got that was, you know, relatively close to peppermint marshmallow. So this has notes of cool peppermint, sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, fresh balsam, and a hint of musk. So I have somehow started really loving this scent as like an aromatherapy type of scent. I have been just so in love with twisted peppermint lately, and I never thought that I would be the one to like this scent, because it used to just smell like straight toothpaste to me. But especially at night, this is just so comforting, and I'm very happy to have this one, because I'm holding on to my last peppermint marshmallow until I happen to look up on one, or until the next winter season. So this will definitely, you know, fill that void that I have. But the only thing that was unfortunate about this was $11.95, and they also had a crushed candy cane that was $11.95. So I put that one back, and I just got this one. I was gonna get both if they were 75% off, but I'm not in the business of getting a bunch of $11.95 candles during this sale. I'm looking for 75% off items. And then the last item is very surprising, but it was a gem, but also I'm not too sure about it, because you guys know I don't even like this scent, so I don't even know what I was doing. But this is the You're the One perfume. So of course I was looking for Fairy Tale, but I happened to stumble upon this one here. I do not like You're the One. I have tried time and time again. I really just wonder if the perfume will be any different. I doubt it, but worst case scenario, I can exchange this for Fairy Tale if I ever find it. But if I don't, it is what it is. So this says, you're confident, sparkling, beautiful, you're the one. And this has notes of white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. I had to turn the car on because my phone keeps overheating, so I have to have the air just blowing on my phone, so hopefully it's not too loud and distracting. But I have been told that, you know, using strawberry scents with this will help bring the strawberry out. I may not get rid of it. I may just keep it, and if I see Fairy Tale, I'll go ahead and just buy that one, because I do at least want to try it out just to see. But like I said, I do not like You're the One. But for 75% off, y'all, I'm a sucker. I can't get rid of it. For 75% off, I can definitely give it a try. And to be honest, on my arm, it doesn't smell horrible in the perfume, but I don't know what it is about the body spray and stuff. That just does not smell good. I still can't say that I'm completely won over at all, because that rose is still very prominent to me, but I can at least give it a try and see. And I don't really feel too bad about buying a $9 perfume and I don't like it. Now if I bought this for the full price, then that would definitely be a problem and I would have to take it back. So we'll see what happens, whatever. So I did get that, and those were all the items that I picked up for the haul. So if you were only here for the haul and not the chit chat, thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you tune in again to see more content like this. But for everyone that's still here, go ahead and drop me a red heart in the comments. There were so many 100s in the comments on my last video. Like, y'all are the real MVPs. I love you so much. Like, it's amazing. I just sometimes think about my YouTube channel and I want to cry because y'all are the real MVPs and y'all really love me for who I am. I don't have to be too hyped because I'm a pretty chill person. Like, sometimes I definitely get hyped, but I don't do all the theatrics. I don't do too much, like, at all. You might see me every now and then act silly because I'm so goofy. Like, everything is always funny to me. Like, I'm always laughing, but I don't ever like to do too much just to put on a show, you know? So for y'all to love my chill energy, it just lets me know that being yourself is definitely the best way to be, and you don't have to do too much to garner views and subscribers, and y'all are just so real. Like, I never would have thought that I would have 5,400 people that want to watch me. So I love you. I just wanted to throw that in there. But let's go ahead and get into the mini rant slash chit chat. So the chit chat part is, I was speaking to the associate when I was getting checked out at the first store. I was asking her if they would get any more fairy tale perfumes in. Apparently I missed the perfume because they had them. She said they were on the 50% off table. My heart was just so hurt that I missed them, and I'm figuring that they were probably there on Monday, and that really hurts me because I missed it. And she was like, probably not, but they get shipment every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'm assuming that's across the board for every store, because I have been told that in more than one store that they get shipment Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you may have the best luck on those days to come try to find what you want to find. And she said they would be out on the floor more than likely before the store opens. So if you are specifically looking for something, I would try those days. And if you can go in the morning when they first open, I would go then, but also in the afternoon if you can't go, because sometimes they put out more stuff during the afternoon. I'm just not much of an afternoon shopper because I hate shopping with a whole bunch of people, but I may have missed out on things for being that way. So I'm definitely going to go to other stores that I don't usually go to during this time. I would suggest you do that too if you have the option, because I tend to stick to certain stores, and the other stores that I don't really care for going into, like the one that's inside of a mall, I usually go to the outdoor malls or the standalone stores. I don't ever really go into the one that's inside the mall because I just always assume everything is sold out. But I need to get out that mindset and just go there when they first open and see, you know, what I can get. So that was a tip, of course, to go when they have their shipment days. And then I didn't even know this at all. Like, I had no idea that there were certain stores that were categorized in certain ways. So that store that I told you guys was a treasure trove, that's considered a candle store. They get more candle items than they do body care items. And then there was the main store I go to is also considered a candle store. And then the other store that I went to, which was the second store, she said was considered a body care store. So I may have better luck there. So if you find someone knowledgeable, ask them, is their store considered a body care store or a candle store? Because I had no idea that even existed. So if you're a person that cannot get lucky finding 75% off candles, and I know a lot of us are trying to find those and some people don't have luck, ask the store if they're considered a candle store or a body care store. Now, of course, I don't know if that's like the end all be all, so take my word with a grain of salt, but it definitely doesn't hurt trying at least. So at least see if that's something that's around the board. Of course, that's just what they told me here in my state, so I'm not saying that's like the true thing that's, you know, for everyone, but definitely try to ask someone and see. And if someone doesn't know, ask someone else. It does not hurt to ask. You will never know something if you do not ask. So If you're looking for 75% off candles, try to go on those days that they get shipment, and also try to ask them if they're a candle store or a body care store. If you're looking for more like a perfume or a certain body care, like, you know, a lot of us like that bubblegum pop, and you see that one store is kind of sold out, try to find out if one store is a body care store, and they may get more shipment in of that, because she said they are going to continuously get shipment at least over the next 2 weeks, which is pretty much like the rest of the duration of the sale. So don't feel discouraged if you have not found certain things, because they're probably going to get some more stuff in. I feel like that's definitely going to help to narrow the search down, and you know, you don't have to do so much ripping and running. So that's definitely how I'm going to be approaching things from now on, depending on what I'm looking for. Of course, I'm going to be going to all the stores, but I'm going to have a different mindset when I go to the stores as far as what types of things to be looking for when I am in those stores. Of course, you will always find one-off gems sometimes, and well, always sometimes, that's an oxymoron, but most of the time you'll find a one-off gem in like a different type of store. Like today I found that You're the One candle, and I mean You're the One perfume in what is considered a candle store. So that was definitely a nice little win. And as I'm smelling my arm, it really doesn't smell as bad as I originally thought. Like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what's happening, I don't know why I keep trying to force You're the One, but at this point I'm usually the person that's like, if you don't like it, why do you keep forcing it? Why? But for 75% off, I'm gonna force it. I don't know. But yeah, so those are just a couple of little tips to try to help narrow down your search. And I had to hold my phone to get it out the sun, so sorry for the wonky angle and the lighting. I apologize about that, but it keeps overheating and I cannot keep stopping this video. So as far as my little mini rant, I deleted it the other day because I felt like I just sounded so just like I was complaining way too much. If you're an angry employee, I suggest you go ahead and click off my video now, because if not, I will definitely be blocking you. I just want to put that out there, because I'm not going back and forth with people, I'm not arguing with people. That's not what my channel is for. And I do, of course, I am open to communication with non-angry people always, but I don't like having debates, and I don't like to try to defend myself over something that literally happened to me. So I'm just gonna put that out there now. So if you can't handle that, definitely go ahead and click off. Thank you so much for watching, and I just would appreciate it too if I don't have people getting under my subscribers' comments talking crazy to them, because you'll just be invited to the block party. Like, I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't like the negativity, but I just want to go ahead and put that out there. So I know I'm gonna still have people that watch and give me dislikes in this life, whatever. But as far as my little rant goes, I wish, and I say this all the time, that Bath & Body Works would implement a training system that is store and nationwide as far as like the exchange policies and things of that nature, because I almost never have a problem with exchanging things, except for when I get like a certain couple of employees, things kind of switch up. And I will not sit here and act like, you know, I'm better than anybody or I know more than anybody when it comes to, you know, where you actually work at. That's cool and fine, but I don't like when the rules get changed from store to store. Now, even customer service will tell you the stores cannot make up their own rules as far as when it comes to exchanges or returns, but they still do. So I'm not saying that, you know, your store isn't implementing this, because it might be. And you might come and say, no, that's just how it goes, when that's not the case, because corporate definitely has something different to say. So I was trying to exchange some unused, unburned, brand new candles. I exchanged my buttery popcorn, I exchanged my cozy linen and nectarine, and I also exchanged sun-drenched linen. So I exchanged those 3 candles. Sun-drenched linen is found year-round. It's not on sale as far as being you know, like a sale candle, not 75% off. Buttery popcorn isn't on sale at all right now. And then cozy linen and nectarine was $11.95 a few days ago, but now it's $12.95. So I took those up there, and as she was scanning them, I kind of noticed something was a little off, because she, you know, did a little too much scanning, and I feel like, you know, I'm about to have a problem. And I was right, because she was trying to make me pay a difference for the candles because I ended up getting 2 pink petal tea cakes, and I also got a blackberry or black cherry seltzer. So basically my rant is about, I wish that we didn't have to go through these awkward situations with telling them, like, even if you don't have the receipt, you can do an even exchange. I know that there may possibly be a change coming up in July that has nothing to do with right now, so I just want to put that out there. Yes, I know about that if that's the case, but it's not the case right now. So after this, of course, I'm going to just save my receipts and make sure that whatever I have in my collection is something I really want, because I really don't even like going through the hassle of trying to exchange things. I like to just keep what I have and I know what I like. But if I have multiples of something and I try it out and it's not really all that, I just, you know, want to go exchange it. And especially if it's not used or anything, I don't find any problem with that at all. So the manager, when I first walked in, you know, she took my bag and she was like, okay, well, you can go ahead, because I also exchanged a body cream, and because I accidentally picked up that sugared snickerdoodle, which was on sale, and I picked up a Beach Nights to replace it with. So she was like, you can go ahead and pick up 3 candles and 1 body cream for your even exchange, which I already knew. And you know, that's the girl that I always, you know, talk to in the other store. So I was like, okay. So I'm going around, and then when I got up to the register is when it was a problem, because she was like, you know, telling me the prices of each candle, and I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, I'm aware of that, but these are supposed to be even exchanges. And she even told me when I came in, she was like, yeah, I just had to check these prices. And I was like, okay. So I was like, I never really had that problem, but you know, all right, I was just gonna sit there and let it, you know, happen, see whatever was going on. It was like, I will call a manager if I have to also. And I was like, that's fine. And then that was really the problem, because I didn't know like why she said it like that. I don't know if she was just saying, of course, like if she needs to call a manager to rectify it, but it was just how she sounded, because she just seemed a little annoyed. And I never really have problems with the employees. They're always very sweet, except for when I had that issue with that witch hand last year, which I did have to call customer service about. But it was just very weird, but eventually we got it handled, and it was a pleasant experience after that. I just hate going through those awkward situations because I do not like conflict. I just like to get my things and go in and out. I know that conflict is a part of life and it will happen, and I'm not a nasty or rude customer. I never hassle people. I never get snappy with people or rude, unless you're rude with me. That's the only difference. I never just try to be that customer. I'm never that customer. So it's like, I don't need a reminder about being polite to people, because like I've always said, I have worked in retail. I have owned my own stores as well. So I'll just put that out there, clothing stores as well. So I have been on both sides of retail. And when I had my own stores, I was a part of training people on what to do, and if we had a problem, we would fix it, blah blah blah. So I definitely have, you know, worked both sides. I have always been in customer service. Like, that is like my background is customer service. Even like when I did insurance, that's still customer service, because you are dealing with people's lives. You're dealing with, you know, what they're going to leave their family. So I always have great rapport with people. I always know how to de-escalate a situation, and I know how to make a customer happy if I can. I'll just put it like that, because you can't please everybody, and you can't please everybody with videos. You can't please everybody with, you know, how you come across, and even with all the facts that you state, someone's still going to be angry. So yeah, my whole thing is, I wish that it was a better system, because I know Bath & Body Works has a high turnover rate for employees. There's certain employees that I see all the time that are like permanents, but I know Bath & Body Works is always hiring seasonal employees, and I've even thought about doing that myself, because I love Bath & Body Works so much. I've thought about even doing that myself, because I feel like I know so much about it, because I'm always there. I'm always buying from there or researching things and things like that. Like, I'm a very analytical person. I always like to analyze things and numbers and things like that. Like, that's just who I am. But I know this is like gonna fall on deaf ears as far as the corporation goes, but I just truly wish that it was a better system of letting people know what you can and cannot do, because it's always changed across the board. Like, certain managers might make up their own rules. Customer service has told myself and others on numerous occasions. But I will play devil's advocate and say, if there is a disconnect between corporate and the brick and mortar stores, me as a consumer, that's not my fault that I may be getting, you know, different information because someone's wires are crossed. So of course I will always admit if I am wrong, but that's another reason why I feel like it should be a one-stop shop. It should just be a slated thing that is, you know, told throughout, because of course if corporate is telling customers one thing but they're telling the stores a different thing, and then the stores have the wrong information, then that definitely creates a problem. And then I feel like it's just a gap that needs to be fixed. I just really wish that, you know, someone would hear us on that and get that situated, because no one wants to create a bad environment for an employee. No one wants to create a bad environment for a customer either. So it's like, it's frustrating on both sides. So I definitely understand both sides as well. But of course, since I am a consumer, this is the side that I am giving. So I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad about anything. I just wish as a consumer, things were a little bit more streamlined, like with the higher ups given down to the stores, because that's where the disconnect happens. Because the employees that are in the stores are in the field, they have to deal with the angry customers that come in, you know, face to face. It's different on the phone, even though it's words still hurt on the phone. Trust me, I know, because I've had some times where I was on a phone call and I wanted to cry because I'm just so frustrated because someone just doesn't want to hear what I have to say. So I'm definitely not an unreasonable person whatsoever. I definitely like to see both sides. I'm very reasonable. I'm very fair. I'm a Libra. And yes, I'm going to throw the zodiac in there. I'm sorry. I had to throw my zodiac in there. I'm a Libra. So I always try to find a way to resolve a conflict and see both sides. Very empathetic with everyone, because I have been on both sides of the fence. So I just wanted to put that out there. That was really my little small rant, and I'm sorry if it sounded like a bunch of complaining, but I just wanted to get that out there because I did have some encouragement from some of you that, you know, you understand and I'm not alone at all. So I just wanted to put that out there. So I appreciate you so much if you are still here. I do love all of my employees. Like, for the most part, a lot of you are very sweet. I'll never have problems. I have girls that I love that I go in there. There's guys that I love when I go in there. So sweet. Bath and Body Works is just, you know, one of my favorite places to go to. I just like with anything, there's just little nooks and crannies that could be ventured into and could be, you know, checked out and tweaked a little bit, like with everything, like I always say. So I appreciate you so much, and definitely feel free to chime in, but keep it cute or put it on mute, because we're not going to be arguing in the comments, because I don't do that. We're just going to go ahead and have a nice healthy conversation. And if you are frustrated with that as well and you are an employee, like, you definitely have the right to go ahead and, you know, say your piece and how you feel, because I know that's frustrating on that side too, that, you know, we have different policies going on and it's just crazy. But anywho, I still love the sale. I still will be shopping just to try to find some little gems and waiting for other things to go 75% off, because a lot of things are not 75% off right now, and I'm not gonna go crazy and buy a bunch of 50% off items because I already have a lot. So at this point, it's just shopping for fun. So if you want to see more content like this and you want to see more, you know, body care related content or lifestyle content or anything like that, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on those notification bells so you do not miss a video. I will put this in a playlist that I did create for the summer semi-annual sale. So if you want to catch up and see what I got and see what I have to say, you can always reference back, and I do have other playlists for other semi-annual sales that I participated in. So thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble at the end of this video, and I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.